Hi everyone, welcome to Lace Academy's YouTube videos. In this video, I am going to show the best way of answering and the fastest way of answering quant section questions that are given in slot 3 of 25th October 2020, which is today, and the exam is still running now. Let us see the questions that are given in the exam before the exam gets over itself. What is the sum which when divided among A, B, C, D in the ratio 2358 provides 8,420 rupees less to D than what it provides when the same amount is divided in the ratio 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 5, 1 by 8. First, let us tackle this ratio which is given in fractions. 2358 are the denominators whose LCM is 120. So if I multiply this ratio with 120, it becomes 60 is to 40 is to 24 is to 15. So a total of 139 parts. In this ratio, there is a total of 2, 3, 5, 8, 18 parts. So D will actually get 8 by 18 when divided in this ratio, whereas he will be getting 15 by 139 out of the total when divided in this ratio. The difference between them should be equal to 8420. That's what he's saying. Now let us see what happens when we actually do this. 139 into 8, 139 goes here. 139 into 8 is actually 8 into 140 minus an 8. So 8 into 140 is 14 eights, which is 112, 1120, minus an 8 is 1112, minus 18 15s, 18 tens is 180, plus 18 5 is 90, 270, by 18 into 139 out of the total amount is equal to 8420. You have to understand that total amount will be there like this, out of the total amount. Now we see 1112 minus 270 is exactly 842, and that 842 and this 842 get cancelled, 10 will be remaining here. So your amount actually is 18 into 139 with a 0. So your answer should end with 0. All the answers are ending with 0. And 18 into 139 is a number which ends with 2, because 8 into 9 is 72, unit digit is 2. There is only one option where the digit which is at the ending other than 0 is 2. So this is the only option that fits in the simplification. Don't worry about multiplying this because our options are given friendly. Let us see what is the next question given. A student scores 15% and fails by 70 marks. Another student scores 45% and he gets 50 marks more than the minimum marks needed. So the difference of 30% here is taking them to minus 70 to 50, which is 120. So 30% difference equal to 120 marks difference. That means 100% of marks, which is maximum marks, equal to 400. He is asking minimum marks needed to pass. Out of 400, the first student is getting 15%, which is 60. Even still, after getting 60, he is failing by 70 marks. So the minimum pass marks needed are 60 plus extra 70, which is 130. A straightforward question which is asking whether we know 3 stable or not. Because whenever I say 30% is equal to 120, 3 fourths 12. So 400 is the total marks. Nothing else. Let's see the next question. A man can row 32 km upstream and 42 km downstream in 14 hours. So upstream time plus downstream time is equal to 14 hours. Same way, 24 kilometers with the same upstream speed and 40 kilometers with the downstream speed, total time is given as 11 hours. So instead of solving this equation, we should understand that upstream speed should be a value we should be able to divide 32 and 24 properly, and downstream speed should be a value we should be dividing 48 and 40 properly, because these two are exact integers, no decimals are there. So let us verify with some options which can actually divide 32, and upstream speed is smaller value than downstream speed. So I take an option of 4, because if I take an option of 2, here itself it is 16, but here only 14 can come. So if I take this as 4, 32 4 by 4 is 8. Here it should be 6. For getting 6 here, downstream speed should be 8. Let us see if 4 and 8 work here also. If I put 4 here and 8 here, 24 by 4 is 6, 40 by 8 is 5. 6 plus 5, 11. Properly working. So upstream speed is 4, downstream speed is 8. So man's speed will be 4 plus 8 by 2, which is 6 km per hour. Instead of solving these equations, please understand that he is asking you to find out the numbers which can properly divide these numbers. So this is a question based on some numbers divisibility also. If 4 doesn't work out, then you have to go for another number which can divide 32 like that. Let us see the next question. A sum amounts to 990 rupees in 3 years and 1125 rupees in 4.5 years on simple interest. So in this 1.5 year gap, how much increase has happened? 135 rupees increase happened. That means every year the interest coming is 90 rupees. So in 3 years, the interest should be 270 rupees. So out of 990 rupees, 270 rupees is the interest. So the principal is 720 rupees. And on 720 rupees every year, what is the interest getting levied? 90. So he's asking rate of interest. 90 out of 720 into 100 is 1 by 8. 1 by 8 is 12.5%, straightforwardly. Now let us see the next question. A train running at 36 km per hour takes 30 seconds to cross a platform, and it takes 15 seconds to cross a man walking at 6 km per hour in opposite direction. What's the length of the platform? First take the second condition, where train is crossing a man. When a train crosses a man, it crosses its own length, and their speeds are 36 and 6 in opposite direction, so their combined speed is 42 km per hour converted into meters per second. This is the speed into the time taken to cross. E is giving you the length of the train. Right? Now let us see 6 threes, 6 sevens, 3 ones, 3 fives. So length of the train is coming as 175 meter, 7 into 25. Now when this train crosses a platform, it is taking 30 seconds. So length of the train plus length of the platform is the distance to be traveled, and that distance is traveled with a speed of 36 km per hour, which is converted to meters per second into the time taken. And this is exactly 300. See, 18 to 36, 300. So length of the platform should be 300 minus length of the train, which is 300 minus 175, which is 125 meters. That's what he's asking. Let's see the next question. Area of a rectangle is 12606 square centimeter. So L into B equal to 1260 square centimeter, and 2 into L plus B is equal to 144 centimeter. Means L plus B should be 72 centimeter. He is asking what is the diagonal length, root of L square plus B square. Instead of taking any unnecessary, you can actually say L plus B whole square is equal to L square plus B square plus 2LB. You can write that and find out. But let us see if you can find out any values where 1260 and 772, these two can be actually satisfied. 1260 can be written as 60 into 21, but their sum is not this one. So if I take 42 into 30, 42 threes, perfect. So I can say L and B are 42 and 30. So he's asking a square root of 42 square plus 30 square. That's what he's asking, frankly speaking, 42 square plus 30 square. So what is 42 square? Nearly 40 square is 1600. So 42 square is 1600 A square plus 2AB, 160 plus B square. So 1764 plus 900. So it is 2664. So 2664 should be greater than 50 square, even 51 square also. So 51 point something should be your answer. You can approximate it to 52. So any answer which is in between 51 or 52 can be taken as answer. Right. Now let us see the next question. A student traveled from his village to school at 20 km per hour and returned at 15 km per hour. If the total journey took 1 hour 24 minutes time, so the total time is given, what is the distance? So distance is d, let's say. This is the time taken at 20 and this is the time taken at 15. This is equal to 1 hour 24 minutes can be written as 1.4 hours. If I take 60 as LCM, 3D by 60 plus 4D by 60, 7D by 60 is equal to 1.4. Your answer is over. So you know that 7.2 is 1.4. So D equal to 16 into 0.2, which is 12 kilometers. Straightforward question. Now let us see the next question. Compounded at some same rate, certain amounts to compounded amounts to 5,880 in 2 years and 6,388 in 3 years. So 1 year gap is there. So whatever percentage year increase happened, same percentage is the compound interest. 5,880 to here, the difference is 5,808. right? So perfectly 10%. So rate of interest is 10%. Rate of interest is 10%. Compounded 2 years, the rate of interest should be 21%. So he's asking on these amounts where 21% interest is levied, this amount should come. So what's the best option? So 48,000, 21%. If I take 48,000, 21%, 48 2 is 96. So nearly 9,600 something. This nearly goes to 5,800. This is a very good option. 52,000, 21% interest actually takes it more than 60,000. 45,000, 21% is only 9,000 nearly, which is 54,000 in total. This is also 56,000. So the only option possible with 21% extra on that value becomes 58,080 is 48,000. Go to the next question. Don't unnecessarily go into calculations. Don't waste your time. What is the total surface area of a right circular cone of height 48 centimeter and base diameter 28? So total surface area of a right circular cone. Cone total surface area is pi r square plus pi r L. R is already given. We have to find it. L equal to root of r square plus h square, which is equal to root of diameter is 28, radius is 14, and h is 48. So 48 square. 48 square is 50 square minus, sorry, 50 minus 2 whole square. You can write 2500 plus 4 minus 200. Right? Because 2504, a square plus b square minus 2ab I am doing. Minus 200, which is 4804. Plus 14 square 196. Exactly, sorry, 2304 plus 196, 2500. 2500 is exactly 50. So L is coming as 50. So let us say pi we will take out 3.14 into r square 196 plus r into L. Or you can say actual r can be taken out, but still 196 r into L. R is 14, 14 into 50 is 700. So 3.14 into, you can see 896, which is nearly equal to 3.14 into 900 approximated, which is 314 into 9. So what is 314 into 9? You can see 300 times is 2700, 2790 and 36. So you will be getting 2826, so nearly 2800 something. It should be just less than 2820, very approximately. So I'm just approximating the things unnecessarily instead of wasting time for exact answers. So the answer should be very near to 2820 or 2810. Take that option and go to the next question. Mark price of an article is 300 rupees after a discount of 15%. So on this, if 15% discount, that is 45 rupees is taken out, 255 rupees is the selling price. On that 15 rupees is gain, so 240 is the cost price. What's the gain percentage? So 240 rupees article, you are selling at 255. So 15 rupees is a gain. So this is what is asking. Luckily, you can see 15 perfectly goes here. 1 by 16. 1 by 16 is 6 because 16 6 is 96. 6 2 by 3%. When you sold at 255, the gain is 15. So 240 is the cost price, 15 rupees gain. 15 out of 240 is a gain percentage. Let's see the next question. A is thrice as good a workman as B. So A is 3 times of B, and together if they are working together, 3 times of B plus B. So total 4 times of B working at an efficiency of 1 by 24. So B has an alone efficiency of 1 by 96. So B takes 96 days to do the work completely alone. This is a straightforward question where you need not waste any time. Let's see what is given next. The standard deviation of the given data. Standard deviation, first you have to find out the mean. Let's add them. 12 plus 13, 25, 38, 53, 70, 105. For how many values? 7 values. 105 by 7 is 15 is the mean. Let's find the deviations. 3, 2, 2, 0, 2, 2, 3. Standard deviation needs the squares of them. 9, 4, 4, 0, 4, 4, 9. Add them. Take their mean under square root. Because root mean square deviation is standard deviation. So what is coming here? 9 plus 4 plus 4, 17. 9 plus 4 plus 4 is 17. 17 plus 17, 34. So square root of 34 by 7. which is nearly equal to square root of 5, which is nearly equal to 2.2. So any value just less than 2.2 will be your exact standard deviation for you. Take that option and go to the next question. Two gear wheels having 16 and 20 teeth work in tandem into each other. If the first one turns 15 times in 8 seconds, how many turns will the second turn in 1/3 of a minute, which is 20 seconds? So the number of turns taken is 15. Let's use principle of proportions or compounding. So now here the smaller one is making 15 in 8 seconds. In 20 seconds, 8 seconds, 15 turns are made. 20 seconds, more turns will be made. So 20 by 8 into 16 teeth wheel is making 15 turns. 20 teeth wheel, which is a bigger one, will make a lesser number of turns in the same time. So lesser means 16 by 20. That's it. This is your answer. So how many will be formed? Yes, 20 get cancelled anyhow. You will be getting 30. So 30 turns will be your answer. Right? Let's see the next question. Salaries of ABC are in the ratio of 4, 10, 25. If the increments of 30%, 15%, 25% are provided, what is the ratio of new salaries? So 4 increased by 30% is 5.2, because 4 into 130%. 10 increased by 15% is 11, 15%. Yeah, 11.5. And 25 increased by 25% is 32.5. 25 with 31.25, because 25 plus extra 6.25, right? 10 minutes, 1, perfect. So to make it a proper thing, first what I can do is 52 is to, I can write it as 52 is to 115 is to 312.5, or 520 is to 1150 is to 3125. Now you have to actually cut these things. 520. First you can cut by 5 if needed. 5 104, 5 230, 5 625. So I think this would be your answer, right? Let us see the next question. Because 4 into 30% extra 5.2, 10 added with extra 1.5, 11.5, 25 added with 6.25, 31.25. Into 100, into 100, into 100, I made 520, 1150, 3125. He removed all the decimals. By 5, by 5, by 5. Let's see the next question. In an election between two candidates, 70% of the total votes enrolled were polled. So total enrollments, 70% were polled. Out of the polled votes, 4% were declared invalid. Winning candidates get 12,600 votes, which were 60% of the valid votes. So if 60% of the valid votes is 12,600, 60% of the valid votes is 12,600, valid votes must be 621 is 21,000. Now this valid votes, and he's asking number of votes polled are, okay. This valid votes is only 96% of the polled votes, because 4% were invalid. Then what is the total number of polled votes he is asking? So 96% is 21,000. 100% should be just more than 21,000. The best option possible is 21,875. If every option is 21,000 something, then we have to worry about simplifying it. Or you can say it is 21,000,000 by 96. If you want, you can just make like this. Right. And instead of cancelling, I'm just saying this is maximum 21,000 something. That's why 21,875. That friendly options. We call these type of options as friendly options. No need of worrying about these options at all. Right. Let's see the next question. Don't unnecessarily waste your time. If the options are not friendly, examiner is saying please calculate. If the options are friendly, examiner is saying please observe. Don't calculate, please observe. You observe and get the answer. That's it. A sum of 5,250 is divided among A, B, C, D such that AB ratio, BC ratio, CD ratio is 3:4. Sum of the shares of AB. First, AB ratio is 3:4, BC ratio is 3:4. Let's combine them by making AB equal into 3 into 4. 9 is to 12 is to 16. And again, C is to D ratio also this. Multiply 3 here, 16 here. 27, 36, 48, 64. This is the ABCD ratio. Total number of parts 63, 111, 175. 175 parts are to be made out of 5250. 525 divided by 3 is 175. So 30, each part equal to 30. He is asking sum of A and B. Sum of A and B is 27 and 36, 63 parts. So he is asking what is 63, 30. 63, 3 is 189. So our answer should be 1890. That's it. See this in the option, go to the next question. This is all about tables, all about tables knowledge. HCF of two numbers is 17 and LCM is 1309. Which of the following can be one of the numbers? So when HCF is 17, the number should be definitely divided by 17. So 119 can be divided by 17, 167 cannot, 170 and 153. And if LCM is 1309, the number should be able to divide 1309. 170 cannot divide 1309. 153 cannot divide 130 because I know that 150 into 9 is 1350. 150 into 8 is 1200. 50, if you know 15 table. 153 into 8 will be only 1224. And 153 into 9 will be more than that. So this is also not a number that can be. So only option remaining is 119. So if you know proper tables knowledge and the concept basics, you need not really worry about calculations and simplifications. If the mean average of 29 values is 33 and on adding another value, the mean is becoming 34. So when I add another value, total 30 values will be there. Each value is increasing by 1. When each value increases by 1, it means 30 values will increase by 30. That means the value that is added is 30 more than the original value 33. So what is 30 more than 33? 63. The question is asking is 30 plus 33 is equal to what? Nothing else. Let's see the next question. If you want to understand how this happened, just visit the video of complete lesson I have made in the same channel on averages concept. Rani purchased 5 cows and 2 horses at 66,000. When she sells the cows at 15% profit and horses at 10% profit, she earns a total profit of 9,100. What's the difference between cost price of cow and horse? So 5 cows plus 2 horses cost price total equal to 66,000. When this total price is increased or multiplied with 15% extra, because 15% profit, and this is sold at 10% profit into 110%, this becomes 9,100 more, so 75,100. So to equate this, what I'll do is I just cancel horses into 1.1. If I do, I can say guaranteed 2.2, 2.2 get cancelled, and then subtract 5.75 cow minus 5.5 cow, which is 0.5 cow, 0.25 of cow's price. 2.2, 2.2 get cancelled is equal to 1.1 of 66 is 726. 751 minus 726 is 25. So you can see cow is equal to 10,000. That means each cow's cost price is 10,000. When I put 10,000 here, it is 50,000. 50,000, 66,000 difference is 16. So each horse equal to 8,000. So what's the difference between the cost price of cow and horse? 2,000. Don't waste any time unnecessarily. Simply make these two variables. I just multiplied here 1.1 so that horses can be equal. Or you can also do like this. You can just multiply with 1.15. But multiplying with 1.15 say 1.1 multiplication is easier. So horses become equal. I'm just this minus this I made. And I got the equation. Now let us see the next question. So these are the questions that I have taken till now. And the exam is still happening. I think by 8 o'clock the exam will be over. Just go through what I have dealt with here. And if you feel that actually I'm going fast, it is because I want to show you the ideal way or ideal speed of answering the questions. Even if you can match with my speed up to 75 to 80% in the real exam with accuracy of up to 90 to 95%, you are done with your examination. I'm not asking you to run as fast as I am, but you can just match up to 75 to 80% of the speed. What is needed for making a person fast in aptitude? First thing, knowledge of concepts. Most important thing is knowledge of concepts and basic observations which the examiners obviously test. And then your basic tables knowledge, multiplication tables up to 20. If a person have these three, nobody can beat him or her in quantitative aptitude. So we are not using any formula. You can observe we are not using any formula, any shortcut except for mensuration. where formulae are compulsory. There are no formulae as such in quantitative aptitude. There are only a few relations which are useful. There is no place where unnecessary shortcut, trick, these words I never use, because our main objective is that. So this is about our course. If anybody is interested to have some support on aptitude, you can go through this. And this is our objective. This is the main vision and mission of LACE. So whenever a person asks me why I named LACE, it is like, let us achieve complete enhancement. Enhancement doesn't have any shortcut. Enhancement doesn't have any trick. Okay. So hope that you are actually finding my way of answering a bit faster and quicker, because it is. That's why I say this is the quickest way of answering aptitude questions. Try to reach to 70 to 80% of the same speed and you are done. You are ahead of many other thousands and lakhs of students who are taking the exam along with you. All the best for your examinations and hope that you will crack your placement in this season.